Hey guys, Shadowz here, welcome back to another Gears 5 video. Today we are going to be discussing Operation 3 when it comes to Anthony and Benjamin Carmine characters, Booshka DLC Weapon and more coming soon to Gears 5. It's been 6 weeks since the launch of Operation 3 Gridiron, and while it was a great step in the right direction, with the changes made specifically to the character totems now being 30,000 XP each going forward, as well as also the overhaul to the tour of duty, making it easier than ever with earning stars for simply playing the game, alongside the dedicated daily tour objectives to both single challenges and those designed for either PvE or PvP. The community can still agree, though, myself included, that 7 months into Gears 5 and it still feels quite lackluster in terms of how much content that we come to expect to this point, especially being already just 5 months away from the 1-year anniversary of the game, where it looks like our luck could be changing as the Corrosion Studio are teasing starting off next week with a bang. Recently, at the very end of their latest weekly What's Up in Gears, TC left it with a interesting cliffhanger by signing off with the following: "That's it from us this week. Early next week, we'll be kicking things off with a bang, so keep an eye out. Until then, TC out." Now, the only thing that could be a banger right now, with Gears Tactics finally launching, and what lines up perfectly next week to be the official middle of the third operation, would be to release a mid-season airdrop bringing all new fresh content to Gears 5. But you might be wondering, what exactly could we be expecting if it were to happen? And has Mystic Shadowz maybe made any discoveries? Well, of course I have. If you guys remember back to March, shortly before the official launch of Operation 3, TC themselves, represented by David Coleman, the technical art director at the studio, took to the stage of GDC 2020 to give a presentation on several areas of the Gears 5 game development. During the panel, David switched to some character customization menu gameplay, featuring at the time not only Gosses Cole and Clayton Carmine, who were literally just confirmed via the third official Operation artwork, but also they're yet to be revealed as well, villain counterparts in Queen Mira and the Locust Ferengard. As we of course know by now, these characters turned out to be the next set of totems added to Gears 5, and as we discussed in a video at the time, the gameplay build also included what is definitely the missing Carmine brothers in Anthony Carmine and Benjamin Carmine, not skins or tied to Clayton, which I very likely expect to be a part of what TC has in store for us to be announced next week. While we're on the conversation of Gears 5 needing new characters at a much faster rate, during the GameStack Live behind the scenes doc at the Corrosion Studio in Vancouver, Canada, there were a few times throughout the trailer where screens were looking at the customization screen, indicating there to be a total of 16 unlocked character totems. So with the possible addition of Anthony and Benjamin Carmine to the current 13 totems live in game right now, I would guess that if TC were to drop some kind of mid-season airdrop next week, we could maybe even see the Locust Grenadier added to the mix, just to make up that total of 16 character totems going into the next operation. Next up, of course, we aren't done there, is also, like I've discussed already on the channel in its own video, which you guys seem to really enjoy, so I do want to thank you for that. On the launch date of Operation 3 Gridiron, Xbox UK dropped a very peculiar gameplay trailer that included heavily featuring the Thrashball Cole character skin way before it was actually announced to be unlockable in Gears 5. But more importantly for this video right here, what I also think is the same thing happening again, which I personally just love as a content creator. Please, more of this at TC, leave more hidden clues like this one. But we have the trailer also confirming that for the first time in the Gears of War franchise history, a Gears game is going to be getting new DLC weapons added after release, featuring the return of the Union of Independent Republic design Booshka grenade launcher, new fan favorite multiplayer characters and new DLC weapons. I really do feel like if TC were to surprise us with this content next week, alongside maybe just other pieces that have yet to be revealed, the most important thing right now that we really do need is the addition of more arena maps, as again at just 7 months into the game and only really having Allfather's Arena and Bahanu as brand new Gears 5 maps added post release, we really do need a change right there. If this is what TC are referring to as a bang for next week, it will not only just add to the overall how great the third operation is already, but solidify a foundation of maybe what each operation in the future could be to expect, and just how big of a monster of a Gears game Gears 5 will be by the time it easily passes its 10 planned out operations to come. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. What is your guys' opinion on what TC are teasing right now for what's coming next week? And do you guys agree with maybe me based on the hidden clues and teasers that we've found throughout the last few months? So there you have it, guys. Full details on Operation 3 potentially getting a mid-season airdrop soon, featuring Anthony and Benjamin Carmine characters, Booshka DLC Weapon, and so much more coming soon to Gears 5. Give the video a thumbs up and share if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.